Hey there, Libra. Let's get into your tarot card reading for the week of February 27th. In your environment, you have the Five of Swords. You will be inspired by the Hermit. King of Wands is what you'll do with that inspiration. The shadow side, or the Devil, is how it will impact you. And the Lovers is how it will impact others around you. And the bottom of the deck, which is the influencing energy or lesson to be learned, is the King of Pentacles. So it seems like there is some major changes that will affect how you kind of create boundaries, set up your priorities, manage your resources, and connect with others. So here in the environment of the Five of Swords, typically indicates winning at all costs, especially when you have the a King of Pentacles and a King of Wands. It kind of indicates some type of competition that is for all the marbles. So I'm going to clarify. You have the Five of Wands and you have the High Priestess. So with the Five of Wands, it's less drastic than the Five of Swords. It's more about kind of growing pains, minor annoyances, people just kind of growing and learning and figuring out where they fit in. So with the High Priestess, it's a sense of kind of inner knowledge, being in touch with your intuition and your gut. So with respect to the Five of Swords, it could be that it seems that things are kind of chaotic and that it's a lose-lose situation. But I would say this is kind of telling you to kind of trust your gut, but also know when your gut is conflicted and it's more could be you rather than others. So I'm going to further clarify this. You have the Ace of Wands. So I would say with your environment, you are kind of looking for that inspiration to kind of know exactly how to react to the internal cues that you're sensing. And the Hermit is what will inspire you. So it is kind of indicating that you need to do the walking away and take your inner knowing with you, your life experience, and kind of know your own truths. Don't compromise your own beliefs. You can't force anybody to really see your truth. I'm going to clarify this. You have the Hermit again and the Sun. So it really is, with these two cards here, a sense of recognizing your inner light and cherishing that, taking time away, not letting anyone else kind of make you question your inner light. So I'm going to further clarify this. With the Hermit, you have the Tower, and I don't usually do reversals. That just happened to be upside down. So I'm going to further clarify this. This could be that you're not, it seems like it might feel that walking away is losing, but I think that it's part of the ego feeling that. So you have the Three of Swords here in clarifying the Tower from the Hermit. So I would say that you need to let the false sense of security in, keeping the fight going, you need to kind of recognize that's just your ego talking. Perhaps there's something in the past where you had to, you felt like you couldn't walk away from a fight, and maybe you did before and it created more problems or perceived problems. But I'm going to clarify the Sun here. You have the Magician. So it seems like with you walking away with this Hermit, it will provide not only a breakdown of those structures that really were not provided a false sense of security, and will shine light on your inner knowing and your ability to kind of create what you want, manifest what you want into reality. So I'm going to further clarify here. You have the Queen of Swords. So it seems like this time away will not only allow you to let go of some beliefs you have about, being victorious and what it means to, win the fight, whatever fight you think is worth winning, and really shine a light on your beliefs, your abilities, and your kind of need to speak to yourself honestly and have a truthful communication about what you want to do in life. And here with the King of Wands is what you will do with this inspiration. So once you kind of go through this withdrawal process, you'll go from like the King of Pentacles, which is really about stuff, about this is mine, and I say this is yours, or this is for others. And the King of Wands is more about a visionary leader that follows their passion. So I'm going to clarify. You have the Emperor and you have the Nine of Cups. So basically it'll help you to clarify your boundaries, but your boundaries to make sure that you are happy, that you are content, and your cup is full of joy so that you can share that with others. And it'll also allow you to be more confident about what you want. So I'm going to further clarify this. And you have the Ten of Swords. So it seems that you will be going through some emotions in this process, but the result is you'll have a greater confidence of who you are, what works for you and what doesn't, what you need to let go of, and what you need to embrace. And it's going to have some realizations that come about. It'll impact you in this shadow way, shadow side, which is the equivalent of the Devil card. So with that, it suggests that this is going to have you look at the sides of you that you've been ignoring, maybe pushing away, negative patterns. It could be how you handle conflict, how you handle insecurities, how you handle change. So I'm going to clarify. You have the King of Wands again, and you have the Ten of Cups here. So even though it will be a rough week of introspection, it seems that you'll come out on, on the good end. More courageous, more of a leader, more in touch with your feelings, the people around you, and it'll impact your the people around you by this Lovers card. So Lovers is about making decisions for the long term from your heart, from what you want to commit, with some type of understanding that everyone involved is going to put their efforts in a balanced fashion where the result is happiness, making each other better and being the best versions of themselves. So you have Three of Pentacles and you have the Eight of Swords. So in that, basically, you'll be able, or the people around you will be able to kind of figure out with a better you, Libra, with a better you, they'll figure out how they can, their own skills and talents can be improved, and where they are kind of struggling with moving forward themselves. So it seems that you'll be going through a lot of internal changes, but because the result is more of you getting into this fiery King of Wands, courageous leader role, you'll be able to help others around you. The bottom of the clarifying deck here is the Hierophant. So kind of indicates a higher spiritual knowledge, even possibly being a mentor for others in that sense. So Libra, I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card here to see how to gain more inspiration. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So there's a lot to process for the week of February 27th. Just make sure that you take things slowly and you take time to feel through things, think through things, and if you need a support system in the meantime, then ask someone you trust. I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective, and we'll see you next time. Take care.